color icon, something like this. Okay, so you can type whatever you want. I just want to make sure you are in the beginning, the user know what is going on. And if you want to make sure it is working correctly, like this on the simulator. Okay, so I will just put this here.
Thank you. I hope you have a great day. What the? I would say it's collected. I need to show you the same color.
Okay, so sounds good. Alright, so maybe I will just add one more. So ready, go. Something like that. Again, ready. Oh, something like this. Okay, so after, and remember to save it. Okay, remember to save it. And actually, every time when you play on the simulator, it will save automatically. Okay? Yes. Yeah, you can also do that. You can also do that. And then I would like to move on now. So later on, do you guys remember what color the Kebbi asks for? Do you guys remember? Blue, red, green. Excellent. So later on, I will need you guys to find the colors, pictures. Okay, but not now. Let me see. First of all, I will need you guys to open up the extension blocks. So where they are here. Add extensions. So there are actually other extension blocks. So just click it here. And you can see there are other extension programming blocks. And what I will need is this one, teachable machine. Please add this one. Teachable machine. Has any of you tried that before? No. Great. Okay, so please add that block. So when you add that block, it actually looks like this. Add extension programming and add it, okay? And like I mentioned, if you're using OpenAI, yes, you can also connect with this. But after some of the students tried, yes, it did connect very well. But you know, Kebbi likes talking, so it keeps costing you money. Okay, so you guys need to be cautious when you're using it. And if you're done, you can just save it. And then you will have let me see this one. You should have these extension blocks here. It's yellow one in the end. Okay? Teachable machine blocks. Good? Okay. So now I will need you guys to, let me see. I want you guys to help me find 20 red color pictures. 20, okay? And I will show you the example first. Okay, I will show you the example first. For the red color, it should be something like this. Okay, maybe this is a very bad example. I'll do this. So maybe red watch, red clothes, red bag, red car, everything. And I need 20 of them. Just red. Okay, only red. Okay, good. I will give you 10 minutes for this. Alright? So 10 minutes. Just red color. You don't have to find green color or blue color, just red color for me, okay? 20. You just go to Google and search for something red. 20 of them.
Yep.
You can use the PNG file, JPG file, it's okay. But not the web file, not the web one. Okay? easy, right? Finding 20 pictures of them. Not easy. In 10 minutes.
You have entered code line.
Are you guys fine? Just rent. Only rent. anyone needs time for the red pictures? Still need some time? Okay. You don't need to find the blue one or the green one. If you want yes, you can do that. Wow, seriously?
原来写程式也能像拼拼图一样好玩。哇，再搭配海苹果身上的就能做出许多超酷的效果哦。
Okay, so I guess someone already connected with the robot. Still need some time? Okay. What? Are you guys sharing the pictures together? Quite smart. Okay, so we got 50 seconds, okay, and if you're not able to find the 20 red pictures you need, it's okay, it's okay. I know it's not easy. Even one of my students say, no teacher, I'm going to write a program to find the red pictures. I said, no, you don't need to do that.
I'm so tired of it.
Alright. So I want to make sure if you guys have already downloaded my materials, 3 pictures and 2 zip files, right? Okay, so if you're not able to find 20 red pictures, it's okay. Do you guys see there's a zip file called color? You see a zip file called color, right? You can unzip it, open it up, and you see red. Yeah, so if you're not able to find 20 of these pictures, it's okay. You can use some of your pictures and add some of mine. Got it? Okay? And for the blue and green, yes, you got the blue one. Okay? And you also have the green one. Yes, I always prepare them. Alright? So, but I just want to let you guys try a little bit. When you wanna train the model, the AI model, then this is what you will need to do actually. Alright? So, if you're done with this, I want you guys to search for Teachable Machine website, okay? So you just type.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's going on?
You don't need to feel sorry.
Everything is okay.
So just search for Teachable Machine and it's here. Alright? And for this website, we are not doing any logging. Okay, we are not doing any logging. So that means if your stuff is gone, then it's gone. Okay, so we're not doing any logging. Are we guys on the same page? Right? So I'll continue now. So please click Get Started. Alright? And then what we're going to do today is image project. We're using image. But in the future, if you want to use the audio, you can do it here. You want to use the poster, do it here. Okay? But today we're using the image project. So you just click it here. And we're using the standard image model here. Okay? Click it. And then here, you can see the default setting. We already have two classes here. And how many classes do we need? 3. Excellent. So you will change the classes name. So for example, this one I will call it red. Okay? And if you want to type in Chinese, yes, up to you, but usually when it comes to programming, I always recommend do not use Chinese character, always use English, okay? And then here you see upload, right? Click it here and click the file. And then I will need you to put all the red picture, only the red picture. You can select all of them. And open it up. So it looks like this. Okay? So after you do this, maybe some of your picture is missing. Then that means it does not accept that pictures file. Okay? And it's fine. Okay? So are we guys on the same page? Or you need more help? Good? Okay. So for the second class, it's the same. Okay? So we just scroll it down. It's not class 2, we're going to rename it. And you want to name it blue or green, up to you. And this one I will just call it green. Okay? I rename it. And then I click upload. Okay? And then I click this one. And then I select the green file and select all of the picture. And open it up. Okay? Anyone needs help? And then you see we need one more class, right? So I will need you to click this, add a class, to add one more class. And then again, we're going to rename it. So this one will be blue. Okay? And then again, click upload. And click the file. And if you don't know how to select all the files at once, you just click the first picture first. Okay? And then scroll it down. And then press Shift. The Shift key. And then click the last picture. That's how you select all of the pictures, okay? And then open it up. Excellent. So now we got 3 classes. Are we guys on the same page? Yes. Oh, my bad. Thank you. Excellent student. Not this one. This class. Classes, red, green, and blue, okay? Then, if you're done, then I will need you to select this, training. So we're going to train the model. So you select train model. And don't do anything. Do nothing right now, okay? Let it train, okay? See, it tells you, don't switch to that. And at this moment, guys, pay attention. It will ask you if it can use your camera. Please say yes, okay? Please say yes. We're going to show the image to our camera. So select this one. So the camera will be on, okay? So for example, this is my camera. See? This is my camera. And did you guys see the output numbers here? That is how it's distinguished. What's the possibility to the red one, the red class, to green class, to blue class. So, for example, now I show the camera okay. So its thing is blue, okay. There we got training. About this one. Green. Okay. So you guys can use your camera to see. Did you train the model well? See? So this one. It thinks 95% blue. Okay? And what else do I have? You know, sometimes
a green color. I don't know, use your chair or something. Find your stuff. And some of my students just show them the smartphone picture. Okay, you can also use your smartphone picture. Okay, so this is how you can review a little bit how you train it. Okay. Good, good. So anyone needs help? Oh, it smells I'm blue. I'm in blue. Nice. Okay?
Okay, so now, usually I will take some time checking out if it is recognized well, then I will export it. So now we will need to export the model. And if at this time, if you find your recognition is really bad, you should check out your pictures. Maybe there's something for your training materials, they're maybe not that good, okay? So now I'm going to teach you how to export it, and it's very important, okay? Here, did you guys see the export model? Here, click it. And I want to remind you first, it's gonna take some time, okay? So, but at that time, please don't do anything, okay? And then I will need you to select this one, TensorFlow Lite. So the last one, TensorFlow Lite. And then select the middle one, quantized. And then you will select download my model, okay? So again, TensorFlow Lite, quantized, and then download my model. And then leave it alone. Okay? And just a quick reminder, later some students' model will download correctly, but some it will show you there's some error. And you'll say, Professor, what error it is? I don't know. It just happened. Because there also sometimes says you just have to do it again, then it works. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but usually it works, okay? But when it happened to you, don't worry, okay? And when we're waiting for the downloading, I also want to share some experiences with you guys. So as you guys can see at this time, because I just want to let you try to feel how it is like when you're training an AI model. So actually we only use 3 classes, okay? But usually, if you want to make it even better, we will perhaps have one more class, and maybe that is for something besides these 3 colors. You understand? So maybe you will put some pictures here, like 4th class, and that is maybe black, brown, anything. So except for these 3 colors. Understand? So when it is recognized, it won't just put it in each of one of them. Okay? So that is one thing you guys can do. And the other thing is, there's one time I want to train the model, the color. So I use the color number, the 255, 25500. Okay, I'll find the best number for it. Okay, and so I use the presentation and I output the best colors, the whole screen, and I train it. And that is the worst training I ever had. Okay, can you imagine this? I was, what? Why is that? Okay, so can you, it's quite easy to imagine that because everything in our life, it is not just one color and with the whole screen, right? So it is just not possible. So that's why I show you guys the example. When you wanna do the training, you should have so many kinds of colors at the same pictures, not just one. Okay, some students, or just like my experience, just whole picture in red. That is a very bad training, okay? And there's another very bad training is what? There's a very smart student. When I say, okay, I want 20 red pictures, and the student search for strawberries, apples, okay? So he gave me 20 apples pictures. Okay? So, wow, really smart. But do you think the training will be good? Not really good. Because that means the system will think that, okay, only when I see the apple, the things like that, it's red. Okay? But then the logic is not correct. Okay? Okay, so that's why I tell you guys that this is how you can try the training. And there's one more thing I can share with you guys.
I'm so
very good questions.
You so the students here is asking, so how many let's say pictures do we need? So in this project, you see, I only asked you guys to find 20 of them. Okay, so that is I would say enough for this project. But when in the future you want to do the like poster, so for example, there are some scholars, they're doing the yogurt poster, so it needs more than thousands pictures of it. Okay, it needs more than thousands, hundred thousands of it. Okay, so if you really want to do such research, you will need a lot of pictures of it, and that is also something I want to remind you guys on Kebbi. If you want to have more pictures, yes, that means more precise results you will have, right? But at the same time, it will the file will be even larger. You can imagine that in the modules, there's a lot of pictures of it. So you understand? So maybe it will run slower, perhaps. Okay, so this is what you guys will also need to pay attention to when you want to use such training model. Okay, very good question. Okay, so in today's project, we just use 3 of them and only find at least 20 pictures for them. So the training will be enough in this case. Okay, and let me see. In the Kebbi's training model, you shouldn't have the file larger than 50 MB. Okay, not larger than 50 MB. Okay. Okay, guys, I know it's gonna take some time for it to download, and maybe any of you downloaded successfully already. Excellent. Okay, and I just want to remind you, after it's downloaded, it just pop out. Or maybe for your default setting, it's not popping out. Okay, so for my own laptop, I always let it to pop up the window and save it at the location I want. But if yours is not popping out, then you need to check out if it came out, finish downloading. You understand? Okay, because it's just suddenly done. Okay, so there's one time, I wait for a very long time, and I keep clicking other stuff, and then suddenly the windows pop out, and I click cancel. Yeah. So that's why I always tell you, don't do anything when you're downloading this module. And later on, maybe the downloading will be arrow, but it's okay. If you want, you can just do it again. Or later on, you can also use my file. I always prepare. Okay, so remember I give you guys another zip file, right? Do not unzip it, okay? Do not unzip it, we need the zip file, okay? So later on, if your file doesn't work after you download it, use mine. It's definitely work, okay? At this time, that's, I guess it still needs some time, so I will come back to my project here. Usually I don't do that, because I'm really afraid it will fail. But anyway, I would like to come back here and to continue a little bit of our project, okay? Otherwise, we're running out of time. So, yes? My bad. So, here I would like to, we're going to ask the Kebbi to show the questions it wants the users to respond, okay? So for example, the Kebbi need to say a green or red or something like that, okay? So here, I want the Kebbi to say the color and at the same time, it should show the picture, okay? So say the color, very easy, just go to sounds, and here is saying the color, right? Saying, so you can take it out. And here we will just say maybe the first one, red. Okay? And And here, because when I'm tasting, I don't want it to keep saying the same lines here, so I want to put it here. So after I finish the project, I will put it back. Okay, got it? So I will just put it like this. So after I finish the project, I will put it back, but not now. Okay. So now I want the Kebbi to say red, and at the same time, it needs to show red. And show is about the face, this one. Okay, face. Click it. And here you have upload image. Show for 3 seconds. Okay? So grab this one. Put it here. Okay? And now we need to select the picture. Here. So we double click it. Now you need to add the picture. And you see I actually give you guys 3 pictures here. Okay? You can actually also open them up at the same time. So I select 3 of them. And open it up. And I will need to select the red one. Because now I'm having the question starting with red. Okay? So I select this one. And I scroll it down, confirm. Got it? Okay, good. So I use the sounds and that can be set red, and at the same time upload the image. I find it here, face, and I drag it out and I double click it here, and I upload my pictures and select. You need to select, okay, and select red, and then confirm. And then you have this, and you can try the simulator. So play on simulator, red, and then show the picture. Okay, good? It works? Good. But now's the problem. Remember I said I want them to show at the same time. But now it's showing one by one. So how can I do it at the same time? I will need you to go to Control. Okay? And here is a block called Do Simultaneously. And drag it out. Okay? And we will put all the things in. And then put them together. Got it? Okay? And let's try again. See? So, all in this block, they do at the same time. Good, good, good. Okay? Done? So anyone needs help? You go to Control. Then you can see this block. Do simultaneously. Then put these 2 blocks inside. Okay? Excellent. Okay? So now after Kebbi say red and show red, and then the Kebbi needs to start recognize, right? It needs to start to recognize the things the users show. Okay? So now we will go roll down. Remember we have the extension blocks here. Teachable machine. Open it up. Okay. And then I want this one. If robot recognize, select a model class with a by otherwise. I need otherwise. Don't select this one. I need this one. Otherwise. Okay? So grab this one out. Put it here. Good? Okay? Now and here we need to select the model, but we haven't finished the model yet, okay? So now we will just write the response first. So here it means if the robot recognizes, let's say, red, and with 85% confidence, for this number you can change it, but usually we have 85. But if you want to get lower, so maybe you have 60. So that means if remember the possibilities? If it's 80, not 60, then it will recognize it and goes here, goes to logics here. Okay? So if you want to get it easier, just have the lower number. Okay? And then, because we don't have the model yet, so I'm not selecting selecting the model now. But we will write if it recognizes correctly. Then I want it to say, congratulations, you get the right answer, okay? So you can have the sound and say again, like this. And say, if you are correct, congratulations, up to you guys. Hope you are correct. Or maybe just correct. Okay? And there's something I like to use. Here, perform. For perform, here, you can select the second one. Stickers. I like using the stickers because they're really cute. And oh, maybe I'll put it here and correct stickers. Okay? And then I will copy them, paste them here, otherwise, so incorrect one. Okay? So for stickers, I will select incorrect. And for the line here, I will copy it, paste it, and put it here, and say, oh, incorrect. Okay, maybe just like this. Alright? And you can save it. Okay. So, I'll wait a little bit here, okay? So, in the beginning, I will let the Kebbi to show the questions. So, and it will say red and show the pictures at the same time. Okay, so the first question is red. And then if the robot recognizes, and we haven't downloaded this model, later on we will upload it. And if it recognizes it as red with 85% confidence, then it will show you the response, the sticker correct, and then say you're correct. Otherwise, so that means no, then it will show the stickers incorrect and say incorrect. Okay, good, good, good. So now I want to check if I finished downloading. See that? That's what I told you. It just finished downloading suddenly and I don't even know it. Okay? Please check if you finished downloading and it looks like that. The file's name looks like that. Converted team flight. Okay? Everyone's finished downloading? Okay. So now, if you finish downloading it, it looks like this. Do not unzip it. It just looks like this. Okay? Okay? So later on, if you finish downloading, please use your own file. If not, use mine. My file, I already give you guys. Okay? Looks like this. Alright? If you haven't finished downloading, use mine. Okay? Then I just came here, come back here. Okay? So now, I need you to select the model. Okay? Select a model. And you will add AI model and upload it. And then select the one you download and open it up. And ta-da! It works. And if yours doesn't work, it will just tell you error. And I also don't know why. Okay? So just like I mentioned, if you download this again, maybe it works. Okay? So if it looks like this, then that means it's okay. And if yours incorrect, use mine. Okay? If you download this, not going well, use mine. Okay? And if you're done, finish uploading it, you can turn off these windows, and then for the class, you need to select the class. You need to select the class. Okay? And which class should we select? Yeah, excellent. Okay? So now that's our logic. Okay? So if the robots recognize this model, this AI model, as red with 85%, then we have the rest logics. Okay? Good. And now I would like to teach you guys how to test it. Okay? It's a little bit difficult. Alright? So let me see. Oh, here. Here. Oh, no. I'm seeing. This one. C. Okay? So here you click C. And then the default setting is C family members. We are not C family members. No. Here, you will need to select this one. Okay? And find and select an object This object is not asking you guys to type apple, strawberry. No, no, no. You need to type the class you named. Understand? So we want to let the systems know that what I'm putting here is definitely the pictures in this model. Got it? Excellent. So here you will need to type, for my class I type red, because this is red. Okay, so I type red, R-E-D. And after I type R-E-D, did you find this coming out? You need to select this one. Okay, so that means it's in my AI model. Okay, so that means it's definitely seeing the things in my AI model. Okay, so I select this one. Alright, so, and here you have the button, confirm. After your logic, blah, 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 came to here, you send out the confirm. Okay? You only do that when the logic comes to here. Do not confirm when it's here. You confirm nothing. Okay? So I'll show you first. So play on the simulator. So it's coming down. Now it's here. Red. Select next one. Confirm. Red. Correct. Okay? So you guys give it a try. Alright? I will give you some time to give it a try. Hey, Mom. If your sound is then you're not doing this correctly. Nice. That's the sound I want to hear. Okay. So okay, so later on I would like about function. Okay, about function. Very excellent block. Okay. So I will score it here. So I have some space here to show you. So are you guys ready? I'll continue now. So later on, I will need you guys to click function block here. Okay, and I will need the first one. Okay, select the function block and select the first one. And you see the function block here, you can name it. So I will need you to name it. And what I want you to name it is like the correct response. Okay, I wanna make this as a function, and it's called correct response. If you want to name it whatever you want, it's okay. Okay, I just want to let myself distinguish it.
Okay, so correct.
Okay? And after I name the correct response, I will move my correct response here. Okay? So I make these as a function. Okay? And then you may ask me, teacher, then what we put here? Then let's go back to our function block here. We have a new block here. Okay? It's called correct response, and we put it back. Okay? So please do this to the incorrect response as well. Okay? So we will select function, select the first one, name it. Okay, rename it. You can name whatever you want. Okay, you can also type in Chinese actually. And then you will drag the incorrect response, put them here. And now here is empty, so we come back to function here and put this block. Oh, drag this block and put it here. Now it looks like this. Okay? Good. So now my Canva looks like this. Okay? So I just set the Kebbi to say the questions, and I have the Kebbi to recognize. Then if it recognizes as the correct response, it comes to here, play this function. On the other side, it's play this here and go to this function. Okay, good. And now I want one more functions block. One more. And you can drag it out. And what I want you to do is to put all this into this function file. Okay? So now it looks like this. And here I want to name it as, I don't know, distinguish red, or just red color, anything, red function maybe. Okay, good. So I will put it here. Name whatever you want, but you need to know this is your function. Okay, this is your function. Good. So now we're going to do the copy paste. Okay, so we will select this red question, Control C, copy it, Control V, paste it. And now this will be maybe blue question. So when it is a blue question, you need to say blue and show the image, double click it, select blue, and the robot needs to recognize the AI model, blue. Okay, then we're done with blue. Very quick, right? Okay, also the next one. Control C, Control V, copy paste it, and then this one will be green. And then say green. And the image, double click it. It should be select green. And the AI model should be green.
then you're done with 3 fractions. Very quick, right? Ta-da! And later on, I will tell you why I'm doing this, okay? And if you are done, you can put this block aside, so later on we can compose other code, okay? So like this is done, so I will always put it away. Okay, and this one also done, so I'll put it away. So, anyone needs help so far? What I've done is I just put the functions to put them all in, and I name it as red function. So this function is called red function. And then I copy the whole. I select this, the green part. Don't select the inside part, then you only copy this. You need to select the green part, so it's copy all of them. And then pass it, copy pass it. And then so I pass it here. And since this is I change it to blue function. Since it's a blue function, I need to say blue, shows blue. And the model should be blue, class blue, okay? And then I copy paste one more and change it to green, okay? So green function, say green, show green, and select the class. Okay? Then we're done with these 3 types of functions. So that means in the future, if you want to continue this project, you only need to copy paste and then you have more function types. Okay? Alright then. Alright. And then later on, I need Kebbi to say, okay, so now it's function 1. And then show the function, and now it's function 2 and function 3. Okay, and so for this kind of numbers, it is actually a variable. That means it's always changing, right? It's always say function number 1, function number 2, function number 3. So it's a variable and keep changing. And I want to ask you what's the logic of this variable. Function number 1, function number 2, function number 3. What's the logic? Plus 1. So always plus 1 more. Okay, so that's the logic. Very good. So now, since it is a variable, we need to define the variable. Because variable can be anything. Okay, it can be a list, it can be a number, it can be, I don't know, a person, anything. Okay. So I want to have this variable. So see here, we got variables. Okay, and I will need you to open it up and create variable. Okay, and this we can call it the question number maybe. Question number. So like question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. Okay, and if you're done, just click confirm, and then suddenly it will come up with these 3 blocks. Okay. Then I will need you to select the first one. Okay, select the first one. Set question number 2. So now it wants us to define what variable it is. Okay, and what it is. It is a number. Number. Okay. So how can we set it as a number? Here, you can see math. Okay. So select this one, and then here you got the numbers here, 0. Okay, so that means we set this variable to number, and that is number 0. Okay, start with 0. Okay, if you want to start with 1, it's up to you. Okay, but you need to know the logic. So now we just set it to 0. Okay, and like the students here have mentioned, the logic is always plus 1. Okay, so we need to let the system know this, always plus 1. Okay, so I need you to copy this again. So now we just set the variable to number 0, but we need to tell them the rule. Okay, and here I want you to delete the number 0 here. Okay. And then you go to math. And then here, you have the plus sign, second one. Because we want to tell it's the logic, right? put it here. And you will say, Professor, it's not 1 plus 1. It's not 1 plus 1. Then what? The variable. Very good. So we need to find the variable. Where's the variable? Here it is. And you see here, and we got this variable. Okay? You just create it. And we drag it out. And put it in the front. So it looks like this. Okay? So again, we create a variable and we define it as the number 0. And then we tell it the rule is this number is always plus 1. Okay? Me, variable, myself, plus 1. Okay? Alright then. And now this is only displayed in the system. The player, they all don't know this, right? It's only played in the system, but the player still don't know. So we need Kebbi to say it. So I will need you guys to find the sound, and I will need you to use the second one. I will need you to find the second one. You say, Professor, I'm doing the same. Yes, there's this thing, but a little bit different. Okay? You see, there's purple block in the end, right? So I want you to drag this out. Okay? And usually, if you see the purple block, then find the purple block. Okay? So we slow it down, and you see here we have the text. Okay? And what I want you to do is open it up and see here, the second one. Create text with. Okay? Okay? And that will be, okay. So now we want to say question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. Okay? So, in the beginning, we will have the text. Go to text again and grab the first one. We put it here. Alright? And you can type it. Question number. And what should we put here? So, we need to put the variable. Okay? So, I want you to go back to variables. Select this one. This is what you create. And put it here. So, every time when it comes to here, it always says question number and see what number it is. And you will say it. Got it? Yes. Very good. Okay? So, maybe I can try it first. Question number 1. But later on, because we will have several questions, it's going to run several times. So later you will hear question number 2, question number 3. Okay?
Question number 1.
Okay, it works. Okay, remember to save your project. Okay? And for the next one, now we are going to select the. I need to, after I say question number 1, then I will show the students the question, right? But I don't know, I'm going to show question, the red one, blue one, or the green one. So I want it as a random, okay? And that's why I asked you guys to compose it like this. Because I don't want you guys to, put it like this. So always the first question is red. Always the second question is blue. Always the third question is green. I don't like that. Okay, I want it as random. Okay? So how can we do that? I will need you guys to create one variable again. Okay? And so again, come to variables. And here, create variable. And here I will just call it random function. Okay? So I'll click. Okay? And now, again, we always need to define the variable. Always remember, we need to define the variable. So I will select this one, put it here. So you must see the difference, okay? This one is about the question number. That's question number 1, question number 2. That is question number. And here is the random question. Now it's red, now it's blue or green, like that, okay? And when it's a random question, actually I want it, you can imagine as 3 balls, okay? Now I got 1 ball, is the red one, green one, blue one, and I randomly pick one. Okay, oh, blue. Okay, green. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So how can I use the random selection? You can come to math again and start to the end. You see here, we have this function, random integers from 1 to, and default setting is 100. And I want you to check it out, put it here, and I want to ask you, what number, 1 to what number? To what number? From to 3. Very good. Why is 3? Because now we only have 3 balls, right? Okay, so maybe I got question ball 1 and it's red. Ball 2, green. Ball 3, blue. Okay, got it? So that means if in the future I have red, blue, green, orange, brown, so 1, 2. Okay, so in the future if you want to change this, you only need to change the numbers here and add more functions. Excellent. Okay, so I will move on now. And later on, there's also something we need to pay attention to is, now we said that number 1, 2, 3 will randomly pick it up, right? But the system doesn't know what number 1 means. So we need to tell the system, number 1 means red, number 2 means green, number 3 means blue. Okay, this is what we need to tell the system. So, let's stop here a little bit. We will. Usually I just put this control simultaneously. I will let them play together, so it's easier for me to check. I will put them together like this. And then there's one more thing I'd like to ask you. How many questions do you remember we have in the video? Actually 5. Okay, so there are 5 questions, and if you got 3 of them correctly, then you win again. Okay, so here that means we need to play this over and over again, and that's called looping. Okay, it's looping here. Okay, that means we do it again and again. Okay, so I will need you to click this one and select the second one. Okay, count with and put them inside. And you can put it like this. Okay, so if I have 5 questions, count with, this is also variable, from 1 to 5. Very good. So if I want to have 10 questions, then I just change this to 10. Okay, so now you can actually, I don't know, maybe you can try it a little bit.
Question number 2.
Eh?
Question number 3. Question number 4.
It works. Okay, so you can see if it's really looping. And it will only loop 5 times.
Question number 2.
So, I know it's killing you guys, so I will let you have 5 minutes break and we will continue for the rest. Okay, so 5 minutes break. So anyone needs help, please let me know.
depends on you want to that the ability students usage on the in our research actually is for high school or elementary students, and actually they have another conversion and robotics training. Yeah, and also searching. And they usually have a cat.
我以为是那个说那个
So the students they can access the cat.
我是自创自
Okay guys, so I think we will continue now because I hope we can have some time for you guys to take some your projects on the robots. Okay, we'll now only check it out on our PC, our laptop. Okay. Just a very quick review for what we have done so far. So far we have set up the question number, this variable to 0, and we have a rule for it. Every time you came here, you need to add 1 yourself. This variable yourself as 1. Okay? So that means if it keeps coming back, because we have a loop here. If it keeps coming back, it will add 1. So maybe here is number 1 because in the beginning, 0, so 0 plus 1, 1. Okay, and when it's come back, question number variable now is 1 plus 1, so it became 2, and then 3, 4, 5. And after 5 times loop, it will quit this loop. Okay, and then it will also, every time it comes here, it will say question number and a variable. So if it's number 1, then it's question number 1, question number 2, okay? And then now here we also set a random question. We create this one, random question variable. And we set it as a number as well, and it is from number 1 to 3 randomly. Okay, so we will pick up number 1, pick up number 2, pick up number 3 randomly. Okay, but now the problem is we need to let the system know what number 1 means, what number 2 means. Okay, so this is what we're going to do now. So you can find a place, and when it's about distinguish, it's about logic. Okay, it's about logic. Okay, so we will select this one, and we will use the easiest way to compose this. Okay, so you will drag this out. Okay, and then again we need to use the logic, and I want the second one. You see the equal sign here, so drag it here. Okay, now I want to have this variable, random question. So let's come to variables here and select random question. So if random question equals to, come to math, we need this number. If it's number 1, okay, so far so good. Okay, because now we have the random question variables from number 1 to 3. Okay, and if the random question variable equals to 1, then do what? then let's say then you do the red question. Okay? And you say, Professor, how to do the red question? Remember, you have the function, the red question. You already done that. So you drag it out, put it here, and it's done. Okay? Good? And you do the same thing.
Copy it, paste it, put it here. Random question equals to 2. And I don't want the red question. Delete it. Come to function. And maybe this one is the blue question. Okay? Again, last one. Copy it, paste it, put it here. If the random question equals to 3, then function, we have the green function.
And it's all done. Okay? So that means if, when we're here, set the number random 1, 2, 3, the number 2, and the system will come here, the number 2, and then it asks the blue question. Okay? Okay, so now we need to come back to our codes here. Oh, no, we need to put the function here. Okay, so I need you to use this function again. Okay? And select the first one again and put them together. And this one is distinguish the question. Okay?
Or the, I don't know, select the question, Okay? And then you can come back here. Okay, so after it's selecting the numbers here, come to function, and then we have the select function here. Hey, sorry. Okay. Oh. Hold on a second. I want to say this.
Oh, by the way, if there's something wrong with your codes, then you just save it and refresh it, okay?
I know. Sorry, I did this wrong. Select the wrong one. This one. We don't need the return, okay? I accidentally select the wrong one. Select questions. Then I come back to function. Now I got the select questions. Okay, good.
Good. Okay, so I use the function one, put them together again, and rename it. Select questions. This is the name of the function, and I put it here. So the logic is now we have the question number 0 came here. It always at 1, and then it will say question number 1, and the system will select randomly from number 1 to 3. And if it selects number 2, then out of the codes, it will come here and select it. 1, 2, 3. So if it's number 1, then it goes to red one. Hey, my bad. This is inside. This needs to go 5 times. Okay? Go inside. And then it will go to the red function. Okay? And then comes again. And then again, select the number and come here and select the questions. Okay? So at this point, I want you to save it and play it on your simulator. Check if it works. Okay?
Question number 1. Question number 2.
Red. Okay, so C. And I need to select red. Select this one. Confirm. Okay. And now it needs to play the second question. And the second one is red. Again. And then confirm. Correct. And then the third one, blue. And then select this one, confirm. so many incorrect. Green. G-R-E-E. In. Confirm. Okay, so it all works in my case. Green, the last one. Okay, green. And it's already played 5 times, so the code is end. Okay, good. So far, anyone miss any problems? I hear a lot of not good. Whose code doesn't work?
Are you guys fine? It's okay. I will leave the presentation to you guys. Okay, so maybe when you're back, you can check it out.
I know it's a little bit, I don't know, difficult for the beginners, but it's okay. I will leave the presentation to Professor Chen. So when you're back, maybe you can check it out. Check out your code, okay? Okay, so now for our next task, I will show the user their scores. Like I mentioned, there will be 5 questions, and if they get 3 of them, then they win the game. Okay, so now I want the users to know their scores. So score is also a variable. It keeps changing. Okay, so we will have another variable. So please click variables. We will create one more variable, and it's called score. Okay.
So how many score the user gets? So create variable, and it's called score. And confirm it. Now we have this one. Okay.
So I will need you to put this also here. Okay. So usually we will define our variables right in the beginning, so it's easier for us to see. Okay. And this variable is also a number. Okay. So we will copy this one. Control C, Control V, and then I will pass it here. Okay? So I just use variables and to create a new variable called score. And I copy, I don't know, I just take it out here, set goes to 0, so I define it here. Okay? And when do you think the user need to add score? When? Correct, very good. So we can come to the correct response here and add the defining one. So we will select variable again and select the first one. Okay? And put it here. Up to you, you can put this wherever, so it will work. And then again, we will need the math. So you can select this one. Again, select this one. Second one. Okay, go to math. Second one. Here. So every time when we come to this function, correct response, the score need to add 1. Okay, right? Every time you're here, you add 1. So what's at 1? Score. Variable again. So you come back to variable, find score. This one. Put it in the front. Okay? So now you know the logic. Every time you blah, 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 and then you get the correct answer, then you come to here, the correct response, and it will come here. So every time it's plus 1. And if now I already have 1, I get the correct answer again. So now it's 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Okay? Got it? Alright, so now you know why I asked you guys to do it like this. Because if you don't do it like this, you need to do that for like at least 3 times, right? You need to add the code we just added 3 times. Okay, but if I make it as a function, I only do it 1 time. Okay, got it? Good, very good. And now, after the students finish the questions, the system will tell the user how many scores you get. So again, you can copy this.
And then maybe we can create you get blah 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 points, okay? And now you may say, professor, now we need 1 more blocks here, right? We need 1 more blocks here to put our text. You get how many points? Okay, so we need 1 more blocks. So did you see here? Click it. Okay. And now you see an empty block here. I want you to drag it here. Ta-da! So see, you got 1 more. Okay. So now you can copy this, pass this, and you get points. Okay. And then here we will need to select score. Okay.
Good? Okay? I'm sorry, but usually I do this project in Chinese. So this is my first time to this project in English. So maybe there will be some grammar mistakes, I guess. Because maybe it only gets 1 point, then yeah. But anyway, I'll just do it like this, letting you guys know if sometimes you want more text here, you just click this one. And also, here. Actually, for this logics here, we can also do the same thing. See? Else if, else. But I just want you to get it real quick, so we use the most simplest way to do it. Okay? So it's easier. Alright then. So after the students know their score, now we need to distinguish if they lose the game or win the game. So I will need you to come to logics again. And then we will select this one. If do. And we will need else. Okay? So we just get the first one and here else. Okay? Because there will be some condition that the students win the game or lose the game. Okay? So if, and now it's also about logic, if the student scores is higher than 3, so I will put this here. So again, go to logic, the second one. If the student score, so student score is a variable, so select variables and scores here. Okay? And if it is not equal, it should be equals or more than. And then the number should be 3. Okay? And then maybe it will say something. I just want to copy it. I'll copy this one. That's it. It's short. Okay? So maybe it will say, you win. That's celebrate. Celebrate. Okay? So maybe it will I don't know, performance. And we have some speakers, maybe. Let me see if there's other performance. This one, comic expression. Make a face. Okay, win, that celebrates, and then you make a face to it. Okay? And usually, in the end of the game, I will let the students know it is ending. Otherwise, the students will always keep looking at the robot and wait. Okay, so I always add 1 more line telling them, oh, it's the end. So here, I will add something. I will tell them,
emotions. Okay? You don't really need to do this. I just want to show you there are actually other functions you can use. Okay? So maybe I'll do that. Okay, satisfied. Okay? So now I'll wait a little bit. So I select the logic one, if, do, and then I use this to have one more block, else. Okay? And the beginning, the logic is if the score is more than 3 or equal to 3, then the Kebbi will say you win, that celebrate, and then Kebbi will make a face. And then after making a face, Kebbi will say let's play together next time. And at the same time, it will show emotion. Okay? So this is the first one. But on the other hand, so else here. So when the number is not more than 3, then I will use this control. And I want to show you another. Let me see. Okay, so I want the Kebbi to say you lose. You need to say you're little pig. Okay? So here, if the robot here, little pig, then it will do this. Okay? So if the robot hear that, then it will say, let's play together next time. And if not, so that means the user didn't accept this punishment and say, I'm not going to play with you next time. Okay? Play with you next time. Bye. Okay? So always say goodbye to your user, otherwise they will keep waiting. Okay? So I'll do it like this. Alright, I'll wait a little bit here. So for the ending, you don't really need to do the same as I do. I just want to show you there's even more functions like this one. This is when the robot's here. So what we do in the beginning is about the image recognition, but here is about the listening recognition. Okay? So it's for Kebbi, it can do both. Alright? So if you want to see other functions, you can also score it down. So like robot feel, robot see, the sensor. Okay? And if you're done, you can save it first. And then in the end, you can also put back your beginning rule. And what else? Let me see the sound. Sometimes, let me see here. You see the background music. Sometimes I will also use some background music when the students are playing. Okay? So if you want, you can also put the background music. But it's up to you guys because sometimes it's really noisy. Okay, so you can select this to yam and save it. Okay, so I think that will be all for these functions. Just a few checks. Okay. Now I would like to tell you guys how to connect your robot. And later on when you're connecting the robot, please do it one by one. Okay, so maybe the first person tries, and after you try, then the next person connects it. Otherwise, you'll keep interrupting other people's projects. Okay, so where's my robot? Oh, here. Excellent. Okay. So when you want to connect your robot, you need to click that button. Okay. Again, you guys do it one by one. Okay, connect to device. Okay. And this is my robot. You are not able to find it. That is mine. Okay? So you select the robot you want. And then you click connect. Okay? And now it will say you successfully connected. And I will need you to click this. You see here the simulator. And here you have the robot. And you can also select the robot you want. But now I will click this one. And play on robot. Then the project will be delivered to the robot. So like I mentioned to you, if your project, you say, oh, Professor, I'm going to use a lot of pictures to train it, then your file will be too big. Okay? So here is where you can see your file. And this is the file size. Okay? And then you can select this one, play.
Hello, I am Zoe. I will say the color and you need to show the picture. Ready? Go on, Vicky. I will say the color and you need to show the picture.
Nice.
You are correct.
although every question are green. So you guys can try out your own, but just try it one by one. And if you have any question, please let me know. Okay, so I'll give you guys some time to try it out. Okay?
Yeah, so you can. I don't want to let you guys know that you want. Yes, there's something else. You can even bank over and you don't have enough here.
我们就把它们的模型直接
So when it's turned yellow, then that means the camera is listening to you. Okay, so maybe you can try again. 这个是
那它这里面还有办法看老师有在设。
这个是因为没有办法，就是你还没有实现这个是
这边没有它的实现。就是还没看。因为老师有一个题嘛，那还有啊，蓝色的。
Everything alright? Under start. Yeah. Oh, and there is one more.
Question number 2, trend. Question number 3, trend.
Your current score is 0. Question 4, please show me your reject.
Oh, that is.
You have entered coma.
This is not very
You can try again.
Your current score is 0. Question 5, please show me slide reject.
Question
Correct. Yeah. Okay, so save it. Yes.
Hello, I'm Eddie. Let us play a game. I will say a color and you need to show me. Question number 1. Green.
So the first one is because today we only use very few pictures to write it. So actually that is our AI model. It's not used. Okay. So in the future, if you really want to do experiment research on this, we will have more pictures to train it. Yeah. So for example, like our friend, she's doing the yoga, so she actually has like thousands of pictures and even more than 10,000. Yeah, it's easy to train AI model. Yeah, he wants to train. Yeah. So,
You are incorrect. Question number 4. Number 3. Red.
Okay, guys.
Question number 4. Green. You got 2 points.
Okay, guys, I think it's almost time. Now it's 11:57, so I want to use a couple of time to tell you something else. Because first of all, so I know the background music is really noisy. So if you don't want that, just delete it. But anyway, I just want to show you that today we use the teachable machine, right? And we use some pictures to train it. But actually in reality, recognizing color is quite easy. But when you want to do the same project as the teacher I showed you, the same with the computer, then actually picture maybe is not enough. But anyway, if you want, you can also use webcam to train. What does that mean? You can perhaps you want to recognize this pointer. If you have a picture of this pointer, but when you show copy, you show it like this, it won't recognize correctly. You understand? Because of the angle. So sometimes we will use the webcam and then use the camera to go every angle, okay, to recognize it. Then perhaps the possibility will get higher, okay. So I think it's now 11:58, and I'm really glad to share this project with you guys, and I hope you guys also enjoy it, and hope we will meet each other in the future. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much for Professor Victoria giving us this workshop. I bet you learned a lot from learning by doing a lot of fun. And I know for most students, you are the first time to get the property feel not so familiar with it. But after you try it, you see it's not difficult, it's easy. And you can think about how can you design this one with your final project in this way. And we have more time to discuss this issue. Okay, we'd like to thank you, Victoria, again. So we have
everyone sing? You guys, you need to stand like this.
Yes.